All right. So, hey, dog house tour. If I blast your eardrums out, too bad. But dog house tour. This is my fourth. You were supposed to be three, but things got a little bit shady, in my opinion. Head coach Matt Kovacevich. Matt, I've been talking you up like crazy. That linebacker, right?
Yeah.
How many tackles do you have in a game?
Chuck, I don't know.
Wasn't it like 26?
It was something around there. I don't know. All I know is I'm trying to figure out a way to win a ball game in a couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. That was long time ago. I don't remember those days very often.
Are you sure it's not CTE?
It could be.
No, I'm just messing. Hey, coming in, last year, did not get the results that you were looking for. Obviously, coming in. How are you feeling with the start? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you ready to spit nails? What?
Yeah, I think it's kind of probably a combination of all those things, Chuck. It's it's a new year. You can't go by what has happened in the past at all. I mean, just like we talk about preseason and people talk, and if you have some of these rankings or whatever what you have, that's just what they are. It's just preseason until we figure out what we've got. It's still early on in the year. But when it comes down to the emotions, it's a great time of the year. As a football coach, I've been doing this several years now. So when you bring a whole new team in, a whole new group, trying to figure out to put the pieces of the puzzle together, that's always the fun part, I guess, is kind of our staff and myself and trying to fit everybody in where they fit in. And after day one of camp last night, you come back here tonight and try to continue with doing that by fitting those pieces in the puzzle and trying to get the kids to understand what it takes to be a successful program and to be a winning program and to be a respectful program and just continuing on with those and we're real excited. We're excited, but yet you're always nervous. You're not knowing the unknown is kind of nerve wracking, but we're excited. We're ready to go. We're the kids had a great workouts over the summer and kids are ready to rock and roll.
I'm excited to watch you. Obviously I'm a huge fan. Class of 1991. You were the class of 97.
97, yeah.
And your dad graduated 30 years before that.
That's correct.
Holy cow.
Yep.
It's isn't that amazing?
It is.
Now you can remember that, but you can't remember how many tackles you had in a game.
Yeah, I can remember when I graduated, when my dad did, but yeah, personal things, personal stats. You think of those. It's always great. I love my career here at Centerville. That's why I love this place. I'm dedicated here. I love Centerville. I love the people. I love the kids. I love being able to give back to the community because all the great coaches that was able to coach all of us guys and all of the Centerville players. You'll be able to do that, and I had so many role models coming up through that to be able to step on this field and be the head coach is just so it's just humbling. It really is.
Take me back to a Russ Miller or a Roger Campbell or whatever coach that you had that didn't give up on you, that had that passion and spark for you to be who you are. I'm going to guess your dad's got to be one of them. But
yeah, he was always a big guy in my corner and always wanting to be better, always wanting to be better. His famous line was, "Oh, you'll just end up being a milkman someday if you don't if you don't do it right." So I didn't. Thank God I didn't do that, but my career path made it to where I am now. A lot of the coaches, you hate to just name a few, but obviously, Coach Mad Dog is kind of a longtime coach, was here forever, and he kind of put me on the straight and narrow and got me. If you didn't know, Chuck, in school, maybe I was.
Were you in art a lot?
I was in that art room a lot. And to be able to, to set and dissect film and as a high school football player and look at it and figure out what the other team is doing, I owe a lot to him, Coach Lester, Coach Conrad, Coach Huseman through baseball and basketball. I look up to those guys.
He's a lot more tame now than he used to be.
A lot more. Yes, that is correct. But yeah, it's when you have great coaches in high school and growing up, it's so much easier when you get to this level and being able to kind of go back to, some of their stories, kind of some of their lingo, some of their sayings and how do you get our job as coaches to get our kids to play the best they can be and be good human beings. And those guys did that to us, myself. So I'm just trying to pay it forward a little bit.
Oh, 100%. So Doghouse Tour, we'll be having you check in on Sundays. of course, right? And it won't be like an hour. I will not pry you away from your film that long, right?
Oh, that's all right. It's always fun, Chuck. It's always fun talking, getting on your show and doing those things and being able to talk shop, talk football. It's just what I love to do. I mean, that's what I said. This time of the year is great, especially when you get into the season and you start with high school football on Fridays and you get to college football. I'm a fanatic there, and on Saturdays, and then on Sundays.
Boomer Sooner, which
right.
I am too. So
That's right. That's right, Boomer.
Any last words? Or what? Throw out 4 or 5 of your kids that are really showing good leadership for your squad, more than on the field, but on and off.
Sure, we've had a great senior class come in. These seniors, with not a majority of them, our numbers are a little low in the class, but those guys have kind of shown, and they've stepped up since almost last year after the playoff game up until today, of how to be a leader when it comes to weight room attendance. Our weight room this year, our participation was probably the best we've ever had in the last 8 or 9 years, and I think a lot of that goes to those guys, getting those guys out of bed and getting those guys into the room and getting those guys there, and continuing on that now after the first day of camp last night, of just showing that leadership. So guys like Dayton Howard, Makoa Calipone, those seniors, Corey Cradafil, Eli Fuller, all of them have showed great leadership so far, and that's what you look for. That's what you want.
Oh, 100%. Well, I appreciate you allowing Doghouse to cover Centerville Big Red football. I figured it was a freaking no-brainer.
Oh, absolutely. We as a former Centerville alum, I've got to be able to have you down and do things and come back to the old stomping grounds. Obviously, it looks a little bit different around here than it did in '92.
Here. So people know, right? We're together. Now I just blasted their freaking eardrums.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm excited. My unorthodox craziness is going to come out, and that's truly what it's all about. But, depending on how things shake out, I could call a game or two, to kind of add.
You're always welcome. Any Bankses are welcome out here. So I know
even John Banks?
even Johnny, just always welcome down here. Always can come down here and do anything. Like I said, we take care of our own here in Centerville. So we appreciate you, and we appreciate Dog Pound. And if you guys ever need anything from us, we'll always be there for you.
Just a hat, maybe. But hey,
I got swag coming.
You got swag coming?
Talk to Keenan. I got some swag coming for you. So we'll make sure to get you a box over there, over east for you.
Absolutely. Now, another Centerville reference today. I'm visiting centrally in the morning, and then I came here obviously this afternoon. I saw Chad Campbell.
Yeah,
Chad Campbell is now helping old Doug Dodds, and tell you what, that's pretty good. Last thing, man, sky's the limit for this squad. I've looked at stuff on paper, which today I kind of get that evaluation, but man, I'm excited to cover you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck. Appreciate it.
Hey.